Back at training for a full week, preparing for the match on Sunday against Portland. How's the team kind of navigated the time off, coming back, and now preparing for the first of a few games here at home, and then going off to the road as well?
I think we're refreshed and ready, and with the message that we're in crunch time, and this is the fun part, the last stretch here. As of now, we're in a playoff spot, and most of the games that are in the next few months down the stretch are teams in and around the playoff spot. So it's about appreciating the moment and trying to move up in the table and get results and get just understanding the importance at this point of every single game and every single play. And it starts this weekend with Portland, a tough opponent, a team right there trying to get into the playoffs that will be playing with desperation in the same way we should be playing with desperation. So, again, then turn around and a quick 2 days before we play an Open Cup semifinals, and then to Salt Lake to play them again, and then home against a very good team in Columbus. So just excited about this next couple weeks. We're, knock on wood, healthy and energized and rested, and we should be able to put our best foot forward over the next couple weeks.
Coach, you finally got a good break after this Cup. What have you learned from so far in the league and the Leagues Cup experience? So the last final stretch of this league.
Well, kind of the message is we put ourselves in a fairly good spot at this point in the year. Okay, Leagues Cup is over. We got what we needed out of it. Okay, of course we wanted to win, but we learned a little bit more about ourselves. We got some results, and we were able to fill that time with meaningful games and get a little bit of a rest here, leading into what's a very important and busy stretch over the next few weeks. We didn't want to go out that way, but again, that happens, and again, most of our focus right now is just on Portland and getting the result. Over the stretch of all these busy games, Saturday, Wednesday, seems like the last 3 months, we've used a lot of guys, and we talk about learning through the games, okay, and understanding what makes us good, what to double down on with training sessions, some of our things that we need to work on, and trying to fix those, and doing a real deep dive of us up into this point of the season and what's working, as I said, what to double down on, and some of our deficiencies that we want to get better in to make sure we get into the playoffs. So that's what this little break's been about. Again, a lot of minutes for a lot of guys, learning more about each other every week, and the mood right now is, I think, energized and excited about what's to come.
With what you can share, what do you believe needs to be worked on?
Set pieces can get better. I'd like to see more offensive production. We've been okay defensively, but if we have to have more success on the set piece side. Our understanding of when to transition and when to contain the ball and continue to circulate it to get better opportunities, and that decision making has to get tighter, in particular when it's 95 degrees during game time, making good decisions with the ball, and making sure we have it more than the opponent, and we're making good decisions on the break, and then the final action can always get better.
Can you share to us about availability with Sebastian Kowalczyk,
Teenage, you see him? He's out here jogging around and going through some more high impact. He's cutting, and he's the agility's coming back. So he's we're trying not to put a timeline on him, but he's gonna he's going to start factoring into warm-ups and passing in the next week or two, and we'll see how it progresses. It's a day-to-day thing, but that thing's healed up nicely, and we're looking forward to getting him back in the fold. And then Sebastian is also coming back tonight with his work permit. So he's going to be ready to go most likely this week.
All right, Coach, after you play Portland, on the 23rd you play the semi-final of the how is your camp like getting into that knockout game against Wilson?
How is our what?
How do you feel in the camp?
That's 2 games from now. That's the feeling of that game. There's a game before that, a very, very crucial game for us. We have 2 objectives at this point, right? It's to get into the postseason and then win the Open Cup. So these are 2 objectives. So you have to do both, but you have to think about both. You have to, but all our focus this week will be on Portland. That's the game we want to go win, and then when that game's done, we'll put all our focus in on Wednesday and how we go about Salt Lake. We know them. We know they're an improved team. They've picked up some key additions that have taken them to, I think, another level. So it'll be a very, very tough match. But we are at home, so yeah, we're looking forward to that. But again, focus is on Portland, and that's where we'll live for the next 10 days.
The focus on Portland right now. What strength do you believe your team need to leverage at this crucial point in the season where you're chasing the postseason ticket?
Say it again.
I said, what strength do you think your team need to get that leverage as you chase that playoff ticket?
What strengths?
Yes, sir. What strength?
I spoke to it just a few minutes ago. I think we have to improve in some areas that are not up to speed, and one of them set pieces. I know it's easy to say, but if we can start scoring some goals on dead balls, I think it gives us a really good chance to win games and or pick up points on the road. And that part hasn't been there yet for us, and we'd like to let that help us out in the results department. But I spoke about run of play and making decisions and final product. All this stuff is going to be crucial if we're going to meet our objectives. Good?
Thank you.